Welcome to the Divine Rose Garden. Thank you so much for being here, collective, and for hitting that like button and for subscribing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I've been on a long hiatus from, posting and doing my light work, but I am back. It's been about a month that I've been, diving back into channeling messages for the collective. So thank you so much for always supporting me through your likes, shares, and subscriptions and comments. If you'd like to share where your experience is at and what you're experiencing as energy. So this is going to be a general reading. A lot of you will resonate with this if you've been guided here. Nothing happens nothing happens without a purpose. If you're directed here, then stay here, because I think that you're going to resonate with these messages. Now, I did pull out some cards. I will continue pulling out more cards, but a lot of you still here, the message is always pretty much attached to this energy of rest and rejuvenation. And I think a lot of people need a lot of confirmation, a lot of, am I on the right path? Am I supposed to be resting? Am I supposed to be on sick leave? Am I supposed to be on bed rest? Am I supposed to be taking this time to do just nothing? Like there's like this sense of guilt that creeps up. Some of you may have had surgery. Some of you may be sick with a flu, a cold. Some of you might be experiencing some mental health issues and just need some downtime to recalibrate. So for whatever the reason is, you're being asked to slow down and really find your center and your inner peace, your inner calm, because things have been chaotic. If you're asked to be in this state, this yin cycle, the winter phase of life, it's because things have gotten so chaotic and disruptive that you've neglected your overall well-being. You've given your energy away. You've given your power away to too many people, places, and things and experiences, and now you're drained. So a few messages I'm getting here is, as you've been resting, right? Resting, rejuvenating, not efforting, not pushing the energy forward, not pushing yourself to do things that you don't feel inclined to do right now. As you've been doing that, maybe even sleeping or napping more, right? So whatever that is, whatever that energy of rest and rejuvenation means to you during this time, it's bringing up how certain contracts, so the contracts came out, certain commitments that you made to people, to jobs, family members, to business partnerships, to mortgages, they're saying as well. Okay, so these commitments, have they been in alignment with the temple path? So as you're sitting and sleeping and resting and recuperating and healing, these contracts with people, places, and things are coming up to be reviewed. Are they in alignment? Are they for your highest good? Now, I clarified with the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. So this is speaking of, some of you might be getting opportunities. This is like an offer. So is this a new home, a new job, a new partnership, business partnership? The ties to your past in some way, that's bringing up past emotions. Something in your past is coming back around. And you see here, it feels like you're learning something with the Page of Pentacles. So as you're learning and are starting something new here, a new job, there's a new learning curve. It's bringing up a lot of pain and tension from the past. Something is holding you back to fully receive this new offer, this new opportunity, this new home, okay? Yeah, because look at this. We got the oyster, and the oyster is an energy of being reluctant to share, to open up. It has many gifts and wisdom, and it's afraid of sharing their gifts and wisdom. Maybe some of you are being encouraged to open up your own YouTube channel or podcast, or starting something solid, getting something off the ground here. Because for some of you, you have a lot of gifts and talents and skills to share with the world. But it looks like, you see, you have a spirit guide. I feel this is a spirit guide helping, pushing you, giving you strength with the lion. But these fears and these attachments you have are towards people, places, and things that have drained you with the octopus. This is about you placing the proper boundaries with people. This is why you couldn't be in alignment to higher contracts, soul contracts. I feel like there's a lot of soul contracts waiting to be emerged here. They're in the ethers. But it's requiring a lot of courage to open up. You see, the oyster is like you're climbing up. You're hesitant of what you want to share with the world. Because there's still some attachments, even if these experiences and these relationships with others are not a part of your physical reality. Energetically, they still are weighing you down. And this was a clarifier, right, to the octopus, which is weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Letting go of what is not yours to carry. And that's going to require that healing. And this is where you're at. This feels very present energy, current energy for a lot of you, which is bringing up a lot of emotions, because Six of Cups is, things that we experienced in our past. Learning how to set the proper boundaries, energetic boundaries as well. So again, just because someone's not in your space, in your physical reality, it doesn't mean that there's a cord that's not being activated still. So it's about releasing emotions here. Releasing the guilt, releasing the disappointment with that Three of Swords, they're saying, because letting that be a part of your energy will always be a block to these huge contracts, these spiritual contracts, these higher dimensional contracts that want to come into your reality. You see, we got abundance. And it has to do with the people. Abundance is your birthright. That's coming in. We're coming out of lack mentality. We all have to start looking at where our beliefs are creating this lack mentality. That we don't have enough. That everything is shit. Everything is not going not working out because I don't see the physical proof. It's not about physical proof. This is aligning with that thought about I deserve the best and I will do the best I can to get there, and I am open to changing my belief systems. Changing my belief systems about what happened with other people that I allowed into my life, that I've overly gave. I gave too much. I'm a people pleaser. So this is where that heaviness, it's dense energy that needs to be cleared from the auric field, from the physical body. And this is why we get physically ill sometimes, because our body is letting us know, and our emotions are letting us know, that we've hit the limit. There's a limit to what your body and your emotions can take. Yeah, this reading, for honestly, it's all about people around you. Who's surrounding you? Are they helpful? Are they supportive? How do you feel when you're around them? Do you feel drained after being around them, after speaking to them? That's a telltale sign. They're pulling on you. They're draining you. They're energy vampires. They want something from you. They're takers and not givers. As much as they think they're givers, they're not. Because or else you wouldn't be feeling that way. So this is about learning how to be more responsible with our energy. And this is why many are in this position of resting, of recalibrating, of taking a step back from people, places, and situations. The next card here is peaceful resolution. Again, a lot of you are just in this place of wanting peace. However, a lot of you are still waiting for information. What's this about? Let's see. It's like as if the only way for you to get peace, yeah, this is about people. The only way for you to get peace of mind is by knowing that those other people that were draining your energy or mistreated you or took you for granted are also getting what they deserved. There's a lot of cups here. Yeah, this is about your social gatherings, your social group. Again, 9 minus 3, that's 6. That comes to the past. These are people from the past that used to make you happy. It feels like you're not clear about that. There's a lack of clarity. Like the only way I can be happy is by being around people, is by drinking. You see, they have their cups here, is by socializing. Where everybody has to get along. I can only be happy when we're only getting along. Well, what does that mean? You know, you have to honor your truth and your emotions. Keeping the peace is a way of compromising your needs. It's a way of compromising your happiness, right? So, yeah, I think a lot of you are getting some insights and some information here about how this is no longer working for you. Yeah, with the star and the high priestess, you know that you're not in alignment here. There's an alignment issue. Like I was saying from the beginning, there are contracts here with people that are expiring. So then we have the 9 of Swords, which speaks of the stress, nightmares, depression, high anxiety, unable to sleep at night, being overly, anxious about something. With the 2 of Cups, relationship. that is currently stagnant. There's a stagnant energy around this Two of Cups. It's like not growing. It's not moving, as you can see. The Knight of Cups, it's not moving. Not moving. Staying stuck. Draining your energy. And if you're feeling like this, then you're obviously being redirected, and you're obviously being told that this is not good for your health and well-being. That's why the very first card was rest and relaxation. Being able to be in a place of surrendering to the truth of what is. Let's see. So this is about relationships. Let's get some more information about this relationship or these people that you associate yourself with. What did I tell ya? Unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You're not on the same page at all. At all. When that card comes up, it's disappointing, right? The Three of Swords. Seven of Swords, interesting. Someone's not being honest about how this relationship, this marriage, this friendship, whatever it is, you guys are not on the same vibration anymore. And this is causing a lot of anxiety. For some of you, this relationship was a way to engage in unhealthy behaviors. Okay, so a lot of distractions like drinking, a lot of substance abuse here, overly socializing. There's a limit to how much energy you have to put into these social activities. Like I said, if you are here, it's because on some level your body is suffering, your mind is suffering, and your soul is like, let's go, let's do a detour, let's come back, let's get realigned with the star. Yeah, it does feel like excessive drinking, excessive socializing as a way to ignore the elephant in the room about your partnership for some of you. Whatever this is, this person is not meeting your real needs. You're compromising your needs by staying in something like this. Is it really supportive? Does this relationship attract helpful and supportive and healthy people? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. It's stagnant, it's not growing, you're outgrowing this. No movement, no willingness to grow, no willingness to look at yourself or at themselves. There's a lack of chemistry. Yeah, the chemistry changed between you and this other person because your beliefs are being upgraded. So this one says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Some of you have one foot in the spiritual world, so you want to dabble a little bit in the spirituality, but then you have another foot in the ego reality where you want to distract yourself from what's inside, from the pain, from the traumas, and this is why we get to this state of Nine of Swords where the energy is difficult to process in the mind, where we start getting mental health issues because we're not allowing ourselves to feel, to bring down the energy into the throat chakra and be honest with ourselves, speak the truth about what we're feeling, opening ourselves up to the emotions, being compassionate towards ourselves, and actually, saying, okay, this is not good for me. This is not a loving relationship. This is not a loving situation I have going. Yeah, some of you this is all about fears. And you see the fears, I'm reluctant to speak. I'm reluctant to own my power. I'm reluctant to make a change. The hunter is coming in your reading today saying, track down your fears and desires. You have to connect to the fears and the root. What are you afraid of? Losing control? You're afraid of losing something. There's a fear of something here. A fear of not being in control. A fear of being judged. A fear of being criticized. A fear of loss. More information about get more information. What does Spirit have to say about that? Justice. Oh my God, this is about your contracts. This is, for some of you, it's about legal matters. Whatever this is, the contract that you signed. For some of you, this is divorce. Everything works out in your favor, and it is recommended if you're on that path of ending contracts. Highly recommended. Look at that with the Fool. Stepping into the new, embracing the unknown, being courageous enough and having faith that the Spirit will catch you. Looks like she's painting something here. Okay, so now I just got a vision of someone painting their new home, their new apartment. Stepping into the new is highly, highly recommended. And look at that. This Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings in love, but this is feeling like you pouring that love into yourself. You allowing yourself to experience loving feelings by choosing things that are loving, uplifting, healthy, peaceful, versus you choosing things that leave you feeling drained and sick, low energy. Okay, Spirit, what else do we want to, let's see, more energy oracle. What else wants to come out for this general reading? Interesting. The Angel of Love landed on the oyster. Yeah, this is time to open up your heart chakra. The Angel of Love is allowing yourself to be more tender with yourself and really go there, drop into the heart chakra, experience those feelings again. Actually, you know what? We're going to read what the oyster is because they're saying this is an important message. So the oyster is a water element, as you can see there. Okay, so oyster is patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. Like what I told you, you're hiding the treasures within. You're hiding your strengths. You're shutting down to things that are actually good for you. So the focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires in life's work. There's hidden desires here that I can feel with some of you. The desire to be on your own, the desire to have your own place, the desire to open up your own business, the desire to express yourself artistically, creatively, vocally, that you haven't tapped into yet because of this relationship or these groups of people for some of you. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've you've been hesitant to share. The world is waiting to see. With Angel of Love, this is what speaks to the heart, what is heartfelt, the tenderness in your heart, the softness. So when out of balance, you're reluctant, you're gripping, you're climbing up. To bring into balance, share something, share the love, open your heart, be more vulnerable. Oof, people don't like to be vulnerable. God forbid we are vulnerable in this world, because vulnerability is seen as weakness. Now, I understand for some of you, you're probably thinking, well, every time I was vulnerable with someone, I got hurt, right? That's where this is. Where this stems from, where the past stuff. So this is the story Spirit is telling us. Yes, you were vulnerable with the wrong people who weren't able to receive your vulnerability because they themselves are incapable of being vulnerable. There's a fear, deep-seated fear of being vulnerable. So you have to be more discerning. You have to tap into your inner high priestess and scan this person's energy. Be more observant before revealing your vulnerabilities, before revealing how you truly feel. So, vulnerability, okay. I didn't think that this reading was going down this road, but it does make sense with what's going on, right? With the sun entering, the sun and Pluto meeting up in Capricorn, and it's really dismantling our beliefs here about how we project ourselves into society and how everything is just an appearance for everyone and how we care more about our image and our status. We have to drop that image, that fake image, that lack of authenticity. Meeting other people's unrealistic needs and expectations when you're compromising and ignoring your own needs. Look at the sun here. The sun is healing, truth, vitality. So you see, the story is here. As soon as you start stepping into more of this loving tenderness and vulnerability and really dropping in with yourself, the sun comes up again. The sun comes up again. And we see, oh my gosh, so cool. We have the Chariot at the bottom of this tarot deck and that tarot deck. So the Chariot is about being successful and moving forward. It's a very good energy where we're moving forward, we're moving to the next step, and we're going to be successful at it. But it's going to take some effort on your part. This is not something that's just handed to us. The Hierophant, your belief systems. For some of you, it is religious programming, right? Religious programming is you got to stay in a marriage until death do us part. Really? Does that work for you when you're in a really toxic marriage? Two of Wands, something's already dead here, but she's looking at what's already dead, what's already ended. So usually our Two of Wands speaks of being on at a crossroads, having to make a decision. And so for this particular energy, you are trying to decide, should I resurrect the old or should I let go of what's already dead? Yes, some of you want to resurrect something from the past. Be careful. That's stemming from your belief systems here. Interesting. So we got Summer and the Hermit. Okay, so we know we need to hermit a little while. Hermit, retreat and recharge. something about the summertime. Okay, they're saying to read this from the book because it has a special ancient message here with B. Let's look. Summer. For some of you, this retreat and recharge, this yin energy that you're being asked to stay in, will most probably end in the summertime. For us who live in the northern hemisphere, summer. Some of you, this phase in life where you're hermiting and you're taking the time to really retreat from others started last summer. Okay, so rise up. Oh, let's look at the card again. Rise up, open your wings, and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. Okay, some of you can use a vacation in the sun. Some of you are lacking vitamin D. If some of you cannot afford to go on a trip and be in a beautiful place that has the sun and the ocean, then again, that vitamin D, that sunshine vitamin is recommended. Another message here could be, this is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Yeah, we did get the sun, right? Over here. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy. What is coming to you as it is inspiration directly from the divine. Yeah, this is inspiration. This is clarity during a period of retreating, recharging, rejuvenation. So some of you are asking, how can I get more clarity? You got to step into this phase. And if you haven't yet started, it's time. That's a message I'm getting here. When the summer card arrives, let's go back to the summer card here. The sun, the summer. It arrives in the future position of a card spread, or as the last card in a reading. It also indicates that something coming, summer, will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Yeah, that's what I was picking up from before. So for some of you, something comes to fruition in the summertime. Some of you, it's this divorce, legal matters, ending contracts with others. So ending a job or selling a home, they're saying. So you might be able to sell your home by the summertime. So be patient. Everything here looks like it's going to bring you in a state of abundance. It's going to give you what you need, they're saying. I'm trying to feel out where I want to go next. This would be the last card. Where do I want to go next? Where do I want to go next? I think this is your energy right now. It's like, what do I do next? Where do I go next? I have all these options in front of me. I have so many card decks in front of me, and I just can't seem to choose the perfect one. Can't seem to choose the perfect one. That's definitely a message for you. Okay, let's go with the Starseed deck. To end this reading, Spirit, please and thank you for revealing to the collective what messages they need to know. This was at the bottom of the deck before. Yeah, loosen your... Okay, so you got the love. Coming back to the angel of love. Tending to the heart, tending to things that are loving and kind. You got to do that for yourself. Hadrian energy, codependency, boundaries. Didn't we get a message that's similar to this? So you're being really told to let go of attachments, codependency, things that you think you need, but that you don't, that are not loving, or that are not self-honoring. You see how she's enmeshed? Like she doesn't have an identity of her own here. It's not clear. She's this person, and when she's with these people, she's that one. And then when she's in this relationship, she, there's different masks to this energy where you put on different masks with different people. You're not your true self. You're depending on how people receive you because you want to be validated and loved. People are crossing your boundaries here, but you're allowing them to. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let God in. Let God in. A lot of density here that's coming from these codependent relationships. Not allowing things to unfold, not allowing yourself to just embrace this new phase in your life that requires letting go of certain people and energies that you've been so used to investing in. Can you be more intentional with what you're investing your energy in? It's going to require a leap of faith for many of you. As you can see at the bottom of the deck with jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Beautiful. So collective, I hope that these messages were helpful, insightful, and helps you confirm what you've been feeling, what you've been sensing. Most of the time when we are beginning, it feels like I'm talking to a lot of beginners in this spiritual journey. You need to take a hard look at where you've been giving your energy to, who has been, there taking and taking, because you're allowing them to take from you. I read something really, a quote recently, and it's interesting because that's exactly what the energy is people are going to start, these people who've been taking, right? These takers who leech off of you, they want something from you. They're going to start calling you selfish. Why? And I've experienced this firsthand. And this is why I need to step into this energy and really cocoon myself and come into sacred space with the divine. Because people, when you start taking care of you and you start placing boundaries with people who are not in alignment with you, or you don't respond to them like the way you used to, what happens is that you're harder to manipulate. You're harder to control. People who are narcissistic, who have narcissistic tendencies like that, who don't understand. I don't understand. Why she's not answering? I don't understand. And it's like, go in. Maybe you should look at what you're doing, right? So we have to realize that that's the feedback that you're gonna get when you start putting yourself first, when you start prioritizing your own needs. People are gonna think that you're selfish. Let them. Why? Because you're harder to manipulate. That's why they think that. But that's not a clear assessment. It's not a valid assessment of who you truly are. Who you truly are is higher essence of God, protecting your energy, knowing what's best for you, understanding when a contract with a friend or a family member or a lover is ended, then you honor it. No more sacrificing, no more compromising. So if this is what you're feeling right now, and you're feeling like, I'm really afraid of being alone, I feel of the isolation that comes with it, you know that you're never going to be alone. You're always going to be supported by the spiritual world, always. And you will have to face those fears. You will have to face them at one point. If you don't face them now, then you'll face them in the next thing that you enter. So you can run, but you can't hide from your spiritual assignments, from your spiritual lessons. It's time to address what's been not addressed. It's time to address the elephants in the room. It's time to address your inner feelings. It's time to address what's no longer serving you. So I'm wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Thank you for supporting me here on my channel and for supporting the content that I post daily through the community post and through my short videos. You can check those out. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, I have several options that you can refer to down in the description box below. You can email me and let me know what you'd like, and I'll give you all the information that you need to book a session with me. I'm wishing you many blessings, sending you lots of strength to really face this new phase in your life, and that's what the lion is coming in here to say, is don't be afraid of your strength, don't be afraid of your power, step into your power, because you've been giving away your power to things that are not in alignment with you no longer. Right? Have a beautiful day. And I'll speak to you very soon.